17 blunts, yeah. 17 blunts, yeah. Let's go. Gas in that motherfucking blunt. I got shit to do, but I'ma hit that motherfucker once. Okay, maybe two. Ain't nobody puffin' on my blunt if I don't fuck with you. You can hit that motherfucker once. Okay, maybe two. Gas in that motherfucking blunt. I got shit to do, but I'ma hit that motherfucker once. Okay, maybe two. Ain't nobody puffin' on my blunt if I don't fuck with you. 3 blunts later, fucked up. I'm like, what it do? You don't smoke like us, I can tell. If I don't hear that woo woo, then your party stale. You can smell that loud pack over my Chanel. Bitch, I'm high as heaven, how the fuck you high as hell? Whipping these bumps like a novel full of braille. Do what I want like bitch, oh well. 17 blunts like bitch, oh yeah. 17 blunts like bitch, oh yeah. Gas in that motherfucking blunt. I got shit to do, but I'ma hit that motherfucker once. Okay, maybe two. Ain't nobody puffin' on my blunt if I don't fuck with you. You can hit that motherfucker once. Okay, maybe two. Pull up, fool. Yeah, pull up, ooh. You can tell I'm high, ain't got to watch a killer move. Chopping down this cabbage with my hatchet, I'm a fool. You can smell me coming for a walk up in the room. Ooh, you can smell dope, all of my clothes, all of my whip, all of my hoes. When I roll my blunt, weed crumbs, follow my toes.
I know y'all ain't in. I just want to let y'all know something, man. Y'all know I love you. Y'all know you're my homies. And, alright, we'll talk later. Peace.
Let me ask you this about this life we live, and let me try to swerve some of this attention you give to them distant ass relatives over ham dinner. If they really missed you so much, why don't they just call and if you wasn't blood, would you still have love? Or in fact, does the blood make you think you have to love? Look, I probably love my family more than anybody here, but my homies are family too. Third cousins, get out of here. Who was you with when you got tattooed? And who was you tripping with when you did them mushrooms? And who the fuck threw up all over your car and then felt worse than you about the shit in the morning?
Who owns your money, homie? Who owns your cash? Who taught you how to use a bone for the glass? I don't know much, but I gotta assume that when you hit your first neck, your homies will say you talking about homies, homies.
Hit the chat. Hit the chat. Let's freaking go.
Run it up, ladies and gentlemen. Get them fingers going until you get arthritis. We want to hear you. We want to see you. We want to know how you feel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Hey, how's your day been, y'all? That's how we doing it up in here. Austin Kruger, Bojack, talk about Monday night Fortnite episode 8 recap, and oh, the chills that this show has.
I know, it's almost like it's freezing around here, man. We had a lot going on, a lot to get into, a lot to talk about.
Jawbreaker's already here, but if you hit it, the phone or computer might fall apart. Yeah, that'll come out of my picture, wouldn't it?
That's true. But hey, we don't care. We got the budget to cover and do what you gotta do. Run them comments up, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Wait. What happens if I already have arthritis? Use your toes, motherfucker.
Yeah, you got toes. Grab a couple of fucking pencils and just tap away at that shit. Do whatever you gotta do.
For reals, man. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take this banner away here because we are already starting this fresh. Bojack.
Hell yeah.
And this last freaking show.
Oh my God. So much going on. So many things happening. I can't wait to get into it tonight, man. I really can't. I am stoked.
People can't text with their toes. I guarantee you they can. Look it up.
I think there's a lot of armless people that would beg to differ, Jawbreaker.
Exactly. Especially those on my only feet. You know. What?
You gotta plug the only feet. You gotta plug the only feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Megalyn Thalion or whatever her name is. But anyways. Oh man, what up, y'all? What did he say?
What'd he say?
Oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love the sound effects. It's beautiful.
Anyway, Jawbreaker, you may not have a good ass, but your feet could sell.
She sure does got some pretty feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Jawbreaker, pretty feet.
All the things people could do with them doggies.
Woo. Anyways, if we're not fired after this, I don't know what will happen. I don't think.
Oh man, if we don't get fired after this, we may be uncancelable, bro.
Bring in Bunny. Bring in Bunny. What do you mean, bring in Bunny? We're not talking about that yet. Actually, he reminded me. He reminded me that the start of the show was actually.
I was just gonna say
because Wilder was allowing Miss Bunny Penny to still do her thing.
Well, I mean, I think
said on the side, you know,
right?
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, I think Wilder be a freak, bro.
Hey, that's what his name is, Wilder. Wilder's a freak.
Yeah,
Wilder
that makes sense.
Bunny Penny. I guess apparently he does. Wilder needs to be fired. Ooh, those are fighting words. Oh, Wilder needs Bunny Penny. Look at the chat, y'all.
Wow.
Oh,
I love it. Keep running it up, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are beautiful.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you. Nope, he needs her. Wow, everybody just hitting the chat on this section.
Yeah.
So Jawbreaker came in, blah blah blah, and they were kind of blah blah blahing apparently because I never wrote down the notes. So whatever they said at that moment, go back to the show. It's a very funny, interesting.
It was a lot of. She's not supposed to be in the office, but this isn't technically an office. It was a lot of back and forth with that.
Don't blah blah me. Blah blah blah.
Is it just me, or does every time when Jawbreaker speaks, it reminds you of the teacher from Charlie Brown? Just wah 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 wah. I mean, it might be just me. I don't know.
Anyways, so the most important part of the start of the show was Montague comes out to start the show alongside Oscar, and the crowd is booing Oscar, saying he is the one who deserves it. Montague tells Oscar that the peasants need to shut up and listen. He talked about hope and bringing up the decision of the championship and the safety of Valeria. Bojack, do you think Montague could be playing mind games with Hope and possibly with the fans?
I think it's a little bit of he is playing mind games, but I also think that man be drunk on his own Kool-Aid, bro.
That might be a lot of diamonds in his mouth.
A lot of diamonds in his mouth, a lot of money being, money gives you power, so to speak, in certain aspects, but it doesn't buy you everything, does it?
Pause.
Maybe.
We gotta give a round of applause. Montague is playing with her. Well, Montague's on the side.
There's definitely a little bit of manipulation going on, that's for sure.
The only thing in his mouth. I don't know. Diamond person. I guess other imaginary stuff.
Emma Frost?
Maybe. So
Oscar's big deal.
with Hope coming out defending herself and defending that the fact that Valeria would understand, Bojack, do you think we should trust Hope? I mean, she is Valeria's sister, so she should know her own sister, right?
Oh no, you shouldn't trust her. Not even a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit.
No,
No,
not even a frog hair.
I don't know. I kind of believe in Hope. Maybe it's
Do you?
yes. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean that would make sense.
Really gets to me. Wilder really gets to me. But Hope
Yeah.
is one. Oh man, Hope is one gorgeous character.
I mean, I can't take anything away from her in the looks department. She definitely got it going on, bro. But it's the attitude that makes her ugly.
She's choosing fame over her sister. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, but siblings, they know each other. You know, they really do. You know, so
I
it's
mean-
like, does she know something about Valeria that we don't. But the longer she's there with the Joker and Harley Quinn, the longer I'm kind of worried about her. You know what I mean? Like Valeria is still kidnapped by them.
Yeah, and brainwashing is a real thing. And if anybody would be good at that, it would be that conniving scumbag, the Joker.
Seriously,
That
Hope
dude-
has done everything to prove herself, and Monty has to pay Oscar to win. What the fuck? I
mean-
get it. But rules are rules. When the match hits, whatever the referee decides, it was, we will discuss that later on.
I mean, let's boil it down to what it really is. They found a loophole. They found a loophole to gain an advantage. I mean, can you look down on them? Sure. But can you be mad at them? Probably not, because if anybody else would have thought of it, they'd have done it too.
Absolutely. Now, Hope ended up getting the general manager, Jawbreaker, to agree that Oscar should face Hope for the championship, since the show before Oscar, again, as the fans said, Oscar sold out. Oscar sold out to Montague.
He did. And I got a feeling he won't be the only one.
No, I really don't think so.
I don't think so.
You know,
I mean, he's running around here like the $1 million man, flashing around the big bucks. You know, he's liable to persuade a few people.
We got people calling Oscar a cheater. We call people saying that it's just a business decision. So,
I see both sides of that coin. You know,
so
as
later,
the analyst here, I see both. I see both.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. You know, so, but later on, we will discuss what happened between Hope and Oscar for the main event, and we will get to that. We will talk about the outcome, but beforehand, Bojack, do you think she was right of giving Oscar the chance first before Montague?
See, that's where the waters get a little muddy for me. I'm all about the skill. I'm all about the talent. You know, as an analyst, I look at who's got the talent and who doesn't, and Montague clearly had more talent, hence why he gave the wins away. So I do feel like that spot should rightfully belong to Montague, even though I wouldn't want to see either one of them, to be honest. But Montague should get the shot, not Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, for the record books, yes, definitely. You know, what Hope is trying to prove doesn't matter because there is obviously a business decision going on between Oscar and Montague, and I guess we're going to discuss what happens in the main event later. The first match of the show was Jack Sparrow, who is 5-0 right now, going up against her debut match, Keisha Cross.
Yeah, this was a great match, but man, Captain Jack's on a roll. I mean, that drunken son of a bitch, man, you get him full of rum and he just goes berserk in that arena.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get him in that phase and he is unstoppable as it seems. You know, but
to me, I think the man is one hell of an athlete. I mean, let's be real, because if I drank that much rum before I had some kind of match, I'd be laying in the middle of the arena, puke coming out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be bad news.
That is absolutely.
That man can handle his freaking booze.
Yes, he can. You know, but Bojack, do you think? No, wait, hold on. That was the wrong aspect. God damn, Austin.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was surprised, but not surprised at the same time. How much rum do we need to offer Jack Sparrow to stay here? Like, I'm curious. Have you at all seen the data of how much?
I've taken a peek. I've taken a peek at the spreadsheets, and when I've seen all those zeros, bro, I almost threw up, and I was sober.
Oh, I was sober.
100%. I mean, you put it in front of him, he just downs it. I mean, it's like he's immune to the effects of alcohol. But then you hear him talk, and you kind of see him run around. You're like, no, it definitely affects him.
I guess as Nolan is recruiting, he's finding ways for more rum to be shipped over. So that's pretty good to be out there recruiting and trying to help the inventory for Monday Night Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, just take a minute and give a round of applause to Nolan for keeping the boots on the ground and bringing fresh meat to the roster. I mean, got to give it to him. He's doing pretty good.
Absolutely. He's doing amazing. So let me see here. He comes here, he wins, and then he drinks his life away until the next show. Bojack, do you think Jack Sparrow is going to continue winning, or will we see Jack lose soon?
I think if the rum supply dips below half, if we miss a shipment or something, I feel like that man gonna start slipping. But if we stay on top of it and keep the shipments aplenty, I don't see anybody beating him, man.
Yeah, he has been staying in match 1 this whole freaking time and has not even complained. He is 5-0. 5-0.
He sets the tone to the show every week. He does.
Yeah.
He comes out in that number 1 slot and he sets the tone every week.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does. Can't take it away from him.
Absolutely. So we had our comp match, the third qualifying match. We had a new signee, Evie, played by our gamer Rebecca, going one-on-one with Night Conqueror, played by our homie gamer Johnny Rotten. This match was a really amazing match to watch, ain't going to lie. Bojack, we love these guys. The actors and being a part of MPCW is an amazing feeling. These two really pulled off, or hold on, really... my glitch.
No, you're good. You're good.
I freaked out.
You're doing wonderful.
I freaked out.
Stay calm. We're gonna get you through this.
It's okay, man. No.
Hey, I'll put the spotlight on you. Put the spotlight on you.
Holy shit. Let's see here. All right. So these two really pulled it off, but Johnny Rotten pulled off with the victory and will be joining Ringmaster Scar, played by Mrs. Kruger, and PJ, played by my lovely daughter, Cookie. Bojack, before we move on and talk about how ironic our match together, is there anything you would like to say to Rotten or Rebecca?
Hell of a job. Both competitors, they put on a banger match, and I couldn't be happier with the work that those two put in.
Oh, yeah. I 100% agree.
100%.
And I'm very pleased to have them with us and for us to be able to do something like this. So,
yeah.
Now Jawbreaker's in the mood for popcorn. Always something to put in her mouth.
Oh, got an oral fixation, that's for sure.
That's why they call her the Jawbreaker. Yeah, So the match after that was another comp match, the fourth and final qualifying match. It was Bones and Nyanja. Now, Bojack, I know this place, you can love it or you hate it with love. You know?
Yeah.
Austin, don't make me fire you. Oh, man.
No, man.
Go ahead.
The poor cat has had a rough go, bro.
Yes, but did you know, bro, that Nyanja does not have the lowest score of 2?
No, he doesn't anymore?
Now have 7.
Hey, look at that coming up. Coming up good, kitty.
Yeah. So Wilder is treating the cat, I think, right. I hope. Unless there's some...
Yeah. I think he's almost treating him too good because like he's had like the lap of luxury kind of life being the pet, so when it's time to work, he kind of falls short a little bit.
Absolutely. Let's see here. So I will say this. You put on one hell of a match. Closer than you and I both thought. Let's be honest.
Oh, definitely. I didn't think I was going to get a point, man.
Yeah. And I thought you were at least going to get 2 or 3, honestly. Like that was my expectations, and you blew it out the water with 7. That is amazing.
I mean, I'll take it against, a player, a gamer of your level. I mean, let's be real. You're one of the best in the group, bro. I mean, for a way to improve, couldn't have had it any better,
Absolutely. And the thing is, it's like there's times that my wife has came in clutch. There's times Mason has came in clutch, but I think the how do you say, the aura of what I bring to the team, to the table, to what of this is what makes us succeed.
100%. 100%.
And the fact that, of course, I'm jumping more into ranked here soon. When the new season starts, I'm going to start trying to compete again. I'm going to try to get up there and do what I need to do, but still, of course, have fun with my homies. Just like I scared all of you guys when I said I'm going to start taking you guys into build.
I don't get scared. I just know I'm not the best builder, but I do try. I at least build. I just don't build good, but I do build.
Absolutely, I spam build. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
gonna start figuring that out because maybe that'll work for me.
Left, right, up, down, whatever. And you
building
wall, hold it down, circle around, bring it around.
I'm just gonna spin. I'm just gonna spin in a circle and mash buttons and see what comes out.
Yeah, and even Rebecca, I can't build for crap, but definitely willing to learn. Absolutely. And you want to know who you guys want to learn best from? My cousin. Whoever was building with us the other night. That's my cousin. He's always called me Uncle Don since he was like 1.
That's cool.
He's like 15 right now, so it's like
that boy can build.
That boy's good. That boy's been playing Fortnite than I have.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it, but it's one of those things where like you can kind of like, yeah, that's dope, but then once you see him throw something up in 5 seconds, you're like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, try going into a match with him. I'm over there just following along with him. Like he's
yeah. At the end of that little competition thing that we did, he went over and started doing something else, and I was like, dude, we were talking for 30 seconds, and he built a fortress.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a good builder.
That was incredible.
We're doing some rank matches and stuff too, so it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, take him into build; he'll keep you safe.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I'm going to try to learn from him so I could try to teach y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
But all I can say, dude, is keep practicing, keep working hard, and the skills will show. But
my thing is I don't get discouraged. I don't get upset. I have fun. I'm sitting there getting my ass kicked and laughing the whole time, and it makes me better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You learn from your environment, and you learn how to adapt to the environment. So one of those things. But as you know, I ended up walking out the victory as Bones enters the match as Summer Showdown to see who will become the first ever Fortnite Royal Champion. Bojack, any thoughts to Cookie, to Mrs. Kruger, to Johnny Rotten?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I'm not being biased. You know me. I tell it like it is. With Bones in the mix, good luck. You're gonna need it.
But I heard that Summer Showdown is only snipers, pistols, and health.
I still feel like Bones has the advantage because Duke can shoot.
Yeah, so
it's taking nothing away from anybody else. They earn their spot to be there because they have the talent. So don't get me wrong.
Cookie can shoot too. Cookie beat Mason.
Cookie can build.
Yeah, Cookie can build.
I've been watching her builds when she plays in the matches, and she's pretty good.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
She's
Like,
pretty good and only getting better.
oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at her laughing in the comments. Like, hey, we're over here complimenting. And you're like, ha, 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 ha. I'm going to take the glory on this one.
I know. Why do I feel? I can feel the maniacalness from that laugh. I can get it from the text.
She's over here trying to do it. Oh, she wants to get on camera to do it.
Oh, do it. Go ahead, do it.
Oh, chicken.
Oh, come on. Don't chicken out now. You made it halfway there.
Come on, cookie.
Cookie. Do the laugh. It's like Shrek. Do the roar.
Yeah, even Mason said Cookie definitely gave him a run for his money. Okay,
There it is.
go. All right, so Batman walks into Jawbreaker's office, asking her for a match with the Joker at Summer Showdown. Technically, she never gave a direct answer yet, if it's a yes or a no. So, BoJack, do you think she will say yes or no?
Man, I don't know. This is one that really has me stumped because I can see the potential gain for both. I can see why it would work out if she declines, and I can see why it would really work out if she accepted. I think she's going to accept. Deep down, I think she'll accept.
Yeah. I really hope she does because Batman versus the Joker at Summer Showdown is way better than who the hell is Captain Jones facing? Was it Iron Man? No,
yeah,
Iron Man. I don't even know.
I think it's Iron Man. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it is. So
I don't have it in front of me either, but I'm pretty sure it's Iron Man.
But let's talk about how the brat comes in, tells Jawbreaker, a human, that she is a hottie.
I mean, do you expect anything less from the Dill and from Big Dill and the Brat? I mean, do you expect anything less than that?
Jawbreaker confirmed it was Iron Man.
Okay, I thought so.
Now, I mean, that's got to go to HR, right? You would think Jawbreaker would have filed on the job sexual harassment, right? You would think she would, right?
That's a tough call because Wilder be getting away with mad shit. Listen to
this. Can you imagine in the report? I was sexually harassed by a wiener, a hot dog with a bun.
I think HR would just do one of these. I think that's all they would give, bro. But it's worth a shot.
They're gonna put in the notes going. She's crazy. Has a fascination with food.
Yeah. And then right at the bottom, the very last line is in parentheses, and it says "should seek therapy." I'm just saying. Don't hold me over the coals, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's the best.
No, he just should therapy. Now. Oh man, she's gonna have something.
Yeah, see, that makes me believe even more that she should seek therapy. Denial is the first step to knowing you have a problem.
He says HR would never ever listen to you. Can we afford therapy for Wilder?
Oh, there's a lot to unpack with that one.
All right, so listen. Instead, BoJack, she gives the brat a match against the person she hates. Why would you? Why?
And the poor brat, you can tell he's trying to like build himself up. He's like, yeah, I got this, it's gonna be fine. But you know inside, man, that motherfucker just quaking in his little hot dog boots.
Oh yeah, man. You know, Like, you are giving the person you hate the easiest match in creation. The only time the Brat is irrelevant is when you add Big Dill in the equation. Without the Big D, you won't get the real Brat. Bojack, do you think Harley, a main eventer, should waste her time on the Brat?
Well, I mean, if the match is booked, you kind of don't have a choice. So you go in there, you grill yourself up a sausage, you eat them up, and then you get out of there. You know, you do what you got to do.
We already hear the audience going pause.
Put the sausage in your mouth. There's a pause for you.
Said Big D. Oh, I know I did. It's definitely there. Wilder wrote this. You can tell.
Yeah, I was gonna say he calls them like he sees them. What can I say, bro?
The Brat gets the D. Listen, how do you think they're a pair? No, I'm just.
Whoa! No, I'm saying pause. Whoa! Pump the brakes, G. Yes, that's well deserved right there.
All right. Woo! Of course, Wilder wrote this.
Of course he did. Oh, I'm so glad he's not writing my script, man. I get to be the unscripted loose cannon of commentary. I love it.
It gets worse, bro. It gets worse. Listen to this. So, wait, going back onto the topic, I remember the Brat claimed they stole Valeria, but we found out they got back into town. Valeria must have used a jutsu and changed herself to a blow-up doll. Bojack, does that make any sense to you in this story?
I think somebody capping, bro. Somebody capping.
Somebody capping. Chat.
Stop the cap.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I want to hear what the chat thinks about this. Let us know what you think. Hashtag cap or hashtag no cap. Run it up. We got one, yes.
Cap.
Oh,
man.
I mean, just the way he said it, you know. I mean, you could tell that they were trying to be heroes, but you know, they're food, man. They're food. What are they gonna do?
Oh man! Oh, Cookie!
Oh no! I smell a suspension coming.
Cookie! Oh shit!
Oh, I was thinking suspension. She went right to the axe. Yeah, you might have to apologize, Cookie, for that one. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Do you want to speak English? What? Do you want to not be fired? What? Listen, that's their decision on that one.
Yeah.
Listen, it says what it says.
I don't write them. I just read them.
Mason's like, well, this escalated quickly.
As it tends to do here on this show.
So listen, so they ended up having their match, and of course, Harley Quinn won the match and destroyed the Brat in an easy win. Bojack, the aftermath, though, did not go as planned, as Desdemona, a woman that Harley Quinn kicked her to the curb. She came back with vengeance as Desdemona brings her childhood friend Malice as they attack Harley Quinn. Bojack, did Harley Quinn deserve it?
100%. Fuck that bitch.
You might be on Jawbreaker's side on that one.
I might be pro Jawbreaker on that topic, though. On that topic. We don't see eye to eye with everything, but we do on that one.
Abso-freaking-lutely. So, our co-main event was highly interesting as our Monday Night Fortnite recruiter, Nolan, he signed 3 new people to join the show. We had Jules, as she is well known to be Midas's daughter. To make things interesting, he also hired Midas's first wife, Rio. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What in the world is he planning?
I don't know. Domination, it looks like.
Jawbreaker says Nolan knew what he was doing. No, it's already up there, Jawbreaker. It says Nilon.
Nolan! It's Dylan with an N. Run up hashtag Nilin. Hashtag Nilin in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh.
So, where the fuck? Okay, so also, what the fuck? I mean, Bojack, do you think that was smart at all for Noah, or do you think he might be onto something? Like, do you think as a businessman he's smart to bringing first wife, which means there's a second wife?
I mean, I feel like when you mix,
at home.
I think he thinks he knows what he's doing, but I think he's overlooking the age-old fact that when you mix business with pleasure, it's not always the outcome that you want it to be.
Look at that. Harley hates Jawbreaker. Yes, Harley does hate Jawbreaker.
Harley just has hatred in her heart. She's a cold-ass bitch.
Cold-ass bitch.
Cold-ass bitch with a bat.
Absolutely. We also had this oddball, Tex Flamingo. Let's just say I don't see this thing lasting long.
No way. Somebody's going to clonk that bird on the head and then put a saddle over it and ride it like an ostrich, I swear.
Smart for Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman fears the bat when in Harley's hand. Yes.
Batman fears no one. Batman may not be playing with a full deck, but fear is not in his vocabulary. I'll tell you that.
Did Wilder get into the rum supply?
Maybe he had a little nip. He had a little nip or two. You have to fill it back up with water, though, because Captain Jack knows.
I see Nyanja doing that, Mr. Bojack.
He could, yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, I mean, seriously, what are your thoughts on Tex Flamingo?
I don't have nothing good. That dude's crazy. I can't. Guys like wallpaper. I can't get a read on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the match ended with Jules winning, but at the end we had a family reunion as Jules, Rio, and Midas was hanging out in the arena. Do you think, Bojack, this is the start of something good or bad?
Man, I think he's trying to build a beast, but I think it's bad news for the roster. It might be great for business, but it's bad news for the roster.
How do you think his second wife is going to feel that she's watching at home that Midas is hanging out now with his first wife?
Man, I don't know. I feel like they might present like there's no problem, but jealousy takes a little time to build up. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say for scenario's sake, she's over there, she peeps them in a corner, chatting it up and laughing when there ain't nothing to do with the match. How does she not get jealous? How does she not have strange thoughts come into her head? Because I know I would if it were me.
I mean, I don't even know how Dom Mysterio does it.
I don't know.
And he has
chicken tenders. It's chicken tenders. That's the secret.
So first, rumor has it from Nolan himself, Tex has something to do with the rum supply. That's why he's here. Oh, flamingo rum.
Flamingo rum.
Listen, I'm going to say this in the most positive and PG way. Please tell me it was an actual R and just not the R that's covered over for a C.
He's doing something to them bottles, that's for sure.
This is Tex Flamingo.
I mean, you think pump and dump is a weapon, but then again.
So, our main event was going amazing at the start, but with 2 minutes left, Oscar was winning. Let me remind that to everyone. Oscar was winning, and what did Oscar fucking do?
Pieced the fuck out, bro.
You know what? Oscar fucking left with Midas and just left.
Imagine the actual competitive match we would have had if it was Montague and not Oscar.
Yeah, we would have had Oscar as the new Monday Mayhem champion. He would have been.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was a lock. But let that be a lesson to you, Hope. See, the championship doesn't mean everything to everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, perfect. Freaking love that. That is perfect connection, my brother. Perfect.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, baby.
You know, so but Montague convinced, like I said, Oscar to quit the match and let Hope keep the championship. The last thing the fans saw was Montague, Oscar, and Emma sitting in the Diamond Thrones. As Montague stated, I quote, "The royal family will soon rise." Bojack, is this a warning shot to everyone or directly to Hope?
I think it's to everyone, but it's aimed at Hope. But it's broader than that.
You think so?
Definitely making the presence known. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, my brother.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tune in June 9th.
June 9th, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down June 9th.
June 9th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for the Monday night Fortnite. Until then, we are going to jam out here for the end here. Let's see. You know what?
I know y'all ain't in.
This type of
I
mood
just want
right
to let y'all
now.
know something. Y'all know I love you. Y'all know you're my homies. And, all right, we'll talk later. Peace.
Guys, make sure y'all hit the comments. Let's go!
Let me ask you this about this life we live, and let me try to swerve some of this attention you give to them distant ass relatives over Hampton. And if they really missed you so much, why don't they just call and if you wasn't blood, would you still have love? Or in fact, does the blood make you think you have to love? Look, I probably love my family more than anybody here, but my homies are family too. Third cousins, get out of here. Who was you with when you got tattooed? Who was you tripping with when you did it?